thought this was over, but apparently not, because the people on Gacha Gaming think that this is going to be a completely utter massive clusterfuck. But I just want to look at what they're saying on here and compare it to what's actually the truth on what actually JP is actually saying, okay? So I'm looking through the comments here, and they give a screenshot of this person here. This is literally just one guy. They are one guy in this entire situation. This person here, from what I can tell, he is actually a bit more upset about the situation. I've looked at his profile here, but I've found the tweet in question. My mail address was sent out for 10,000 yen, and it says down here the Wuthering Waves devs are legendary responses, as if that's true. So this person here is actually upset about the issue. But what is the actual response of JP in total? That's what I want to get to the bottom of. Thanks for sharing the evidence, OP. If possible, could you also share how the JP side reacted to or think of this? It's past midnight already in JP, but here is one spicy comment translated by Google. A way to cover up the problem. Nothing happened, just like Tiananmen Square. And they give a reference to the ranking site here. I actually did find the comment that they're referring to. This is the comment here. Again, the translation is relatively correct, but is that representative of what everyone is talking about, what everyone is saying, how people are actually responding to this? Again, we can't really take comments on this page specifically as evidence of what the actual victims of this email leak think. Okay, from what I've seen, there is a really a big push from both EN as well, a certain base of people in EN, and also there are those people in JP as well that have just gone out of their way to completely do anything and everything they can to bash on Wuthering Waves, even if they're not anything to do with it. So we can't take anything that these people here unless they have proof that they are the victims. Okay, so let's just try to find proof of what the victims actually think of this, okay? So I've done 3 searches on here. I've done a search for Wuthering Waves private information, Wuthering Waves 10,000 yen, and Wuthering Waves mail address. And I want to go down to here to around, it's currently 8:17 for me right now. Let's go like 8 hours behind, which is where the emails about the 10,000 yen actually came out. So anything like beyond these 8 hours is completely irrelevant. It's nothing to do with the situation. I'm looking through here for the Wuthering Waves mail address set of information. Let's just, can I zoom in here? Okay, so here we got 9 hours ago. That's nothing to do with it. It's talking about how the emails went out without any kind of censoring or blurring or something like that. Sending out polls for this. Isn't that fair? Don't you think that's fair? Mail address here to BC. So they're just talking about how people messed up with the BCC and the CC line thing here. They're not really talking about here. So they're giving everyone that was victims of this some kind of dispensary, like they're giving everyone that was a victim of this here. I want to find what people, okay, we got one here. So this is, they're saying here, my mail address was bought for 10,000 yen. I forgive you, Wuthering Waves. I love this game. I'm going to use that 10,000 yen and whale with it. I'm going to put that back into the game. That's what this person here is saying. So they are actually a victim of this situation, and they are completely fine with this 10,000 yen. Let's continue. This comment here is not a victim from what I can see. They're just talking about the situation in general. This person here isn't actually a victim of the situation in general. So we can't take their opinion on the situation at face value. This person here is also talking about how they would like individual support, but they're not really saying that what happened is bad. They're not saying that the 10,000 yen isn't good enough. And again, we don't have any evidence to support that this person is also a victim of the situation. They're just someone commenting on it. This person is also talking about the situation. This person here is a victim of the information leak here, and they're saying they're fine with it. They're going to use that money to buy a HDD. They think it's very, very generous. This word here is generous. Okay, this person is also commenting on the situation, saying that in other cases where personal information has been leaked, they'll be looking to get about $5, let alone $65. So they're fine with the situation as well. This person is also saying the Wuthering Waves mail address leak, people are getting the 10,000 yen, is amazing in a good sense of the word. This is actually a full-on account which is dedicated. Literally, this entire account is talking about Wuthering Waves is leaking people's information. So they are literally an account made to completely bash on Wuthering Waves for anything. But again, looking at this, there's no comments, no retweets, no likes, no nothing. So this person here has also got the email from Wuthering Waves from Kuro Games. It seems that they are fine with the situation, but they did at least want some kind of announcement, some kind of public announcement. So they're fine with the 10,000 yen, but they would have liked a public apology. So we've got like that 50-50 split there. Okay, and then up here, there is actually some asshole that is actually full on showing the entire list of people. I'm going to blur this out in post. Okay, this guy's a dick. This person's also commenting on the situation. They're talking about how the mail address leak has been addressed and that they are very, very, they feel more relieved about the situation. This person's asking if the 10,000 yen gift card is real. This person's also saying that instead of just money, they would have liked a public apology. But again, they're not really saying that the 10,000 yen is not enough, or that they're really, really upset with the situation. They just think that's fine. Just give us an apology as well. So several people here just commenting on the situation as well, but they're not really saying that it's outrageous what they're doing. They're not angry about the situation. Yes, let's just let this be, and we're already fine with the 10,000 yen. More here, same thing. So these are people that are not actually part of the situation. They're just like commenting on the situation. So they're not really saying that it's not good enough. They're just wondering if the victims of the situation think it's good enough. Let's find some more things. Again, with this post here about private information. This is talking here about the situation. I don't know what this post there is talking about. Again, this is that same person that's like trying to bash onto Wuthering Waves about everything. So with the leak of personal information, the people that were angry should be fine, should be settled by this issue, should be like placated by this issue, by this particular result. Again, this is the same person. They say again, they continue on to say that they think the 10,000 yen as an apology is very, very generous. This person is just commenting on the situation, saying this is what I also mentioned earlier before about this person here, when they had a similar situation with Dell, they didn't get nearly the kind of response that Wuthering Waves, that Kuro Games is giving them for this situation. So again, this person here is like just noting the difference between these two companies, saying that the Kuro Games and Wuthering Waves, their response to the situation is a lot better compared to other companies. This person is just asking about if the 10,000 yen Amazon gift card is real. This person is just commenting on the situation, but they're not a part of the situation itself. They're just actually making a note about how a similar thing happened with Genshin, and that it seems like Wuthering Waves is following in the same kind of path that Genshin also took in the past. This person here is commenting how they were looking forward to Wuthering Waves, but there's a whole situation where they keep fumbling the ball, messing up with the translations and the late response. Again, we had like more than 24 hours since the leak happened before we got a response on this. They keep stepping on landmines. They keep again stepping on rakes is the example I used before in the previous video. But again, it's not like they're not really saying that they're angry. They're just disappointed about the whole entire situation. This person's just saying that the apology came out. Okay. This person's making a joke about the situation, talking to someone else. I'm not really interested to get into their private conversation. This person's actually more commenting on how more abroad there's a loss of trust compared to what the situation actually is going on the ground. And that's the top of the list. I don't know exactly what's true, what's going on. So that's the top of this list. I can't go any further on there. Let's go to the post, the search here for Wuthering Waves and 10,000 yen. This is where I found most of the people that were actually victims of the situation commenting on the situation. So I scroll down here. They've got 14 hours ago. That's nothing to do with the situation here. This person here is talking about, is posting a screenshot of what they got in their message, saying, I got 10,000 yen, and they're laughing about the situation. They don't seem, looking at the profile, they haven't said anything that they're like really like angry or anything like that, so we can't infer that they're angry. I mean, again, the way they're writing it here, I got 10,000 yen, W, which means it's like the Japanese version of saying lol. It's not the same kind of lol of like, oh, I can't believe they're doing this. I can't believe this is like this is all it is. No, they're laughing just because it's like, I just got 10,000 yen. Fine, okay, let's go. Okay, this person is also, I actually read this in the other search, where getting 10,000 yen is as amazing, is a good thing. This person is asking about the situation, if it's true. Okay. This person is saying that they didn't get the email regarding the 10,000 yen, so they're not going to forgive them. But I don't know if they actually are a victim, if they're just like saying this to I don't know, fan the flames. I mean, from what I understand, I have checked with several people already, like that are actually a part of this situation, that they have all received their email regarding the 10,000 yen. So to say that they haven't got it kind of sounds like suspicious to me, if I'm honest. If I see more people say that they haven't got the email as well, then okay, that lends credence to this person's this person's comment. But this is the only person I've seen that has said that they haven't got their email. I'm looking at the situation about the 10,000 yen. They're going to hold off on pulling on the gacha until 1.1 to see like how things play out. And yeah, they don't, this person here has shown no particular like malice or like animosity towards Wuthering Waves or the game or the situation in general. This person is just commenting on the situation. This person is also saying that for each person they're getting 10,000 yen, so they just had to spend like over 2 million yen. This person is also saying Wuthering Waves, with Wuthering Waves I got my email address leaked, and that they're getting the Amazon gift card, 10,000 yen from the devs, and they're laughing, www. So they seem like, again, I got 10,000 yen, why not? Can I see anything in here that they're saying that they're unhappy about the situation? No, that was the last post that they have made. That was like 24 minutes ago. I can't see anything in here to suggest that they are like angry about the situation. Let's look a bit after that. Open world, no. Open monster hunt, okay, no. No, nothing there. There's nothing in here to say that they are particularly angry about the situation. So again, like I said, I've done searches for Wuthering Waves 10,000 yen, Wuthering Waves private information, Wuthering Waves mail address. I've looked through all these comments, all the comments that are available, plus I've checked through all the comments on the official dev notice as well. And in that dev notice, I looked through the replies and also the quote retweets. And in there, from my perspective and what I've seen so far, there is roughly about, for every 12 or 13 posts, there is one that is mentioning it. Like and even when they're mentioning it, they're just saying, "Why aren't you saying anything about it?" There's not any real particular like outward outrage towards the situation. It's like all these comments on Gacha Gaming talking about how JP is outraged. I'm like, no, you're pulling that out of your ass. You're getting one guy from Twitter and one guy that you saw on the other site. Let's pull this up. You're getting this one guy from Twitter, as well as this one guy from this random message board, and you're saying that this is representative of the entire perspective from JP, about how all of JP is like thinking this, about how all JP is saying this. No, it's not. They're not. That's not the truth. I don't know what it is on Reddit right now, but you seem to be taking one guy, the worst of the worst, like from the most random places. Like these message boards here are the equivalent of looking at 4chan. But even in here as well, let's do the same thing. Got one guy coming here. Again, this is an amazing game. The devs are amazing. People are just really jealous about that, and that's what they're saying like this. So we could play this game as well if you want. I can get this one person here and say this is representative of all of Japan. No, I want to give the actual representation of what JP is feeling about the situation, both good and bad. There are people that are a little bit upset, like this person here is still a little bit upset about the situation. I've seen some people say that it's annoying that they have to go through like the process of changing their emails, but getting the 10,000 yen, I'm fine with that. That's what they're saying. What you're doing here is just completely dishonest. If you don't know what you're talking about, shut the fuck up. Because you're fanning the flames in EN. Because from my perspective, EN is more outraged about the situation than JP is. Shut the fuck up. That's all I want to say. Jesus fucking Christ. I want to be done with this. I've had like, 2 or 3 hours of sleep per night for the past few days. I want to get this over and done with. Stop spreading misinformation about what the situation is, unless you actually know what the situation is. You don't. Don't speak for JP if you're not a part of this. If you're not a part of the conversation, if you're not a part of the community. Okay, I'm done. I don't want to talk about this situation at all ever again. I'm really just tired of everything. Fuck's sake.